The US and Iran signed the Memorandum of Understanding on June 17th, and now nearly 2 weeks later, the Gulf is on edge again. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps say it has destroyed US military assets at the 5th Fleet Naval Base in Bahrain and at Ali al-Salem Base in Kuwait, and vowed that any enemy aggression will be met with a crushing response.
It is the responsibility of the US government, under the commitment it accepted in the Memorandum of Understanding on its own behalf and on behalf of the Zionist regime, to stop the attacks, allow the end of the war to take hold.
It comes after the US military launched airstrikes across Iran for the second consecutive night. Washington says it was in retaliation for an Iranian attack on vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. President Donald Trump, in a post on social media, said the US military hit Iranian missile and drone storage sites and coastal radar sites for violating the interim ceasefire, and insists that the US may militarily complete the job, and if that happens, Iran will no longer exist. Under the 14-point MOU between the US and Iran, both sides agreed to an immediate and permanent end to military aggression on all fronts. Iran would oversee the safe passage of commercial vessels, waiving transit fees for the next 60 days, while both sides have committed to further talks on lifting US sanctions and the path to peace. But the US and Iran continue to exchange fire and accuse each other of breaching the Pakistani-brokered MOU, showing that there is less of an understanding and more of a misunderstanding between the two sides.
Iran is trying to capitalize on new realities that have led to the Islamic Republic feeling a lot more confident, certainly from the perspective of the West and many GCC states acting a lot more aggressively right now. We will have to see if diplomatic efforts can bring about some sort of a compromise that can lead to a lasting stability in the Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, but I'm not necessarily very optimistic about that happening.
Raising fears that the conflict could spiral once again. Kristina Simich, TRT World.